I'm going to share with you some new ways to wear your Cleo pants. So, if anyone hasn't heard of the Cleo pant before, they are one of our all-time best-selling pants. I've got to say they're probably the most worn pant at Motto HQ, and you'll see why today. So if you love anything you see, please visit our website, which is motto.com.au. And if you're watching after we're live, please put hashtag replay in the comments. I don't have Faye here with me today. You know how much she's got major FOMO. She hates missing out, but she had to go to an appointment that she couldn't change. So you're stuck with me. Oh, all right, guys. So we have in a new black Cleo pant. I'm going to quickly chat about the fit. Don't get too bored. I'm not going to take long, but this is probably the most common question we have with the Cleo. Everyone wants to know, what is the fit like? Hi Jackie, hi everyone. So I am wearing a size 10 in this one. Now what I want to really explain is when you get them, they're designed to be a little bit big in the waist. This one is not so big in the waist because I'm kind of veering more towards a 12 these days. But, you know, it's meant to have that little bit of room. It's not meant to be really tight. Some Cleos you get might even feel a bit looser in the waist. It really does depend on the fabric, how much it gives, how much it stretches. And not only that, where you want to wear them on your hips or waist or top hip or whatever you want to do. So I like wearing them really nice and high. And what you do is you're using the belt to cinch it in a little bit, okay? This isn't going to cinch much, so that's probably a bad example, but you're going to get it to whatever length you want. Now, sometimes you're going to find it's all bunching in the front. All you got to do is just spread it round. Put it more in the back. Looks good on your booty when you've got them in the back. So push all that extra fabric round to the back. Now, you can put this in the belt loops, but what I've just been doing a lot lately, and it's so much easier, I'm just folding that down and under and just letting it sit like that. So it just gets it out the way. You don't have to worry about when you go to the bathroom, you don't have to put it all back together. Just fold it back underneath itself and it kind of just folds in there and it will stay like that all day. So there's a bit of feedback on the pant. Again, I'm wearing a 10. I am only 5'2". That is why they're a little bit long, but it does have a really deep cuff. So if you're tall, this pant is really good for you because you can take it down and you'll get, there's like about 4 centimeters in the cuff. So you'll absolutely love them. Now, I'm going to show you 3 new ways to wear them to really bring you into 2024. This is how the cool girls are wearing them, how all the fashionistas are wearing them, so stay tuned. Now, tip number 1, you're going to do a big chunky knit. This knit is also new. You can do any knit you want. What I recommend is you go for something a little bit chunky. You want it to have volume, you want it to be big and sloppy and like a bit slouchy and casual. So this is one of our, this is called champagne, this colour. So it's like a really pale beige or a really dark cream, like a putty. It's kind of like a putty colour. I'm going to come up close so you get a good look, assuming all the phones can see me. And it's got a nice high V-neck. Now, we did something very similar, basically the same last year. This V-neck is a tiny bit lower, so if you've got it and you love it, that's the only difference. I am wearing a small, and this is what it looks like worn out. It's so warm and cozy. Oh my God, you're going to live in this. And what I like to do, if you're going to wear it with a baggy pants, so you can, if you do baggy and baggy, I look like a box or a fridge. I just don't look very flattering. So what I'm going to do is I am really enjoying, if weather allows, tucking it up under the bottom of my crop top or a little bralette or whatever you've got. And I like to have it really sit above where this shiny buckle sits. Now, obviously, middle of winter, you're not going to be showing your tummy. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to just do a slight front tuck because you want this to show. This belt buckle is key to the Cleo pant. It really makes your legs look long, brings your waistline up, and it just makes you look beautiful and elongated. So you're going to do a front tuck like that, but outfit's not over. By the way, I'm wearing flats for you guys. I committed to doing a lot of flat shoes for you, and I love these loafers. And warm too, right? So they're a bit big for me because they're just the live session shoes. But do those, and I think they're cool. But you can also do sneakers, which I love. Now, this also arrived today. We always release things in amazing outfits, so that's why we can always put everything together. And it's just our little leopard crop jacket. And it's a nice boxy jacket too, so you can see how cool does this look. So you're going to be really super warm, super comfy, because you're not wearing heels. You look amazing. These like pants look amazing with flats, and you lay it up and really warm. You can clearly obviously wear things underneath a jumper if you want. I'm going to put this on. Hi Tracy, they're black. These pants are black, and they also come in, which by the way, when I was trying to think, okay, what am I going to talk about today? I was going to do like all different ways to wear our Cleos, and I was going to bring in all the different colours, and the outfits were so good, but I didn't want to waste all your time waiting for me to put different pants on, because that can, you know, takes a lot of time. So we've got orange, we've got a forest green, all amazing, and all of them, even the printed ones we've got check, we've got stripe, we've got so many. This pant is literally, we're famous for it. They got all these concepts I'm showing you today, you can do with any colour. You don't have to just do the black. So this is with the jacket. It's cool, yeah? Like how cozy. This is just really cozy, because right now I'm getting up in the morning, I'm like, oh, too cold. I don't want to wear that. You know, there's a lot of that going on in my head, but something like this, there's no complaints from the Lauren French family household. This is also new, this little necklace. Actually, I want to save that for my next outfit, because I think it looks even better with my next outfit. All right, so notice I always pull my sleeves of my jacket up, so you're going to show what your pretend wrist is, then you've got your jumper underneath to actually keep your wrist warm. Okay, it just adds a different proportion to your outfit. Cool, yeah? All right, that is tip number 1. So it's wear a nice chunky jumper, make sure you front tuck so you don't look like a box. No one wants to look like a box. Does anyone want to look like a box? I definitely don't. Okay, Deb. Hi, Deb. What is the fabric of the animal? It's going to be, I'm going to double check it for you. Okay, it's 90% polyester and 10% wool. Let me just put a cameo on and I'll come and show you up close, because it's kind of like a very, very faux fur. It's kind of got a bit of texture, a little bit of hairy bits on it. So hold on one second. This also comes in another colourway. It's sort of more ashy and grey, but there was only 18s and 20s left, I believe, when I checked yesterday. So I'm trying to show every phone. Can you see how that's a bit hairy? I'm going to get to every phone. We've got 3 here. There's one. Can you see? It's got little hairs. It's really nice and soft, but it does contain wool. It's not itchy though. The polyester being included makes things really easy to care for. Maybe don't put it in the dryer, but honestly, throw it in the wash. It'll be fine. One of those situations, we just don't have time for special care in our lives. I don't, so I figure no one else does. I'm a terrible washer. All goes in. My husband's this morning like, I need to wash my shirts. You know, what do? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do? You chuck it in the washing machine and you just hope for the best when it comes out. That's my philosophy. I've never wrecked anything. All right, so number 2 on how to wear your Cleos. Go for a nice fitted cami. Don't judge it. I'm not finished. This is one of our Australian-made basics. We might have some other colours floating around, but we also just got a delivery of the mocha. It's a really, really, really good essential piece. I wear it underneath everything. It's about $69.95, made in Melbourne. It's an absolute winner. Get on it if you don't have one. So I'm just wearing that. You can tuck it up, or you can tuck it into your pants, which I won't do because, you know, I'm in front of you all and I'll just take too long. So I'm just wearing that simple cami. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do an oversized blazer. And this outfit is really, really good for those of you who can't do all the layers and jumpers. Like if you're in Sydney or Queensland or somewhere that isn't as miserable and cold as Melbourne is. It's not even that cold in Melbourne. I'm just like not used to this weather yet. Okay, so you're going to do your big oversized man blazer. Now, key here, Faye would disagree with me, but I'm the boss today, so she doesn't get to have a say. I think you have to do something with your sleeves. Faye's kind of getting into this vibe, and I get it, like all the young cool kids are doing it. It does look cool, show a bit of midriff, it's like totally a vibe. But I think still for me, I want to show a bit of wrist because I need to show something in this that's a slim part of my body, right? So I'm just going to silver charcoal lining with this. That's cool. Okay, and then what you're going to do, then you can also pull it up a little bit. So here you've got two really quite oversized pieces. You've got something little here. If you had something baggy here, might just be too overwhelming. You might be able to play around a bit. What is really important is that you're showing something here, because it's showing where the definition is of your body. So the eye is going, oh, you know, baggy, great. Eyes coming in at the waist, and then it's just petering back out because this is the focal point. The other thing I want to show you guys is we've got this really cute new necklace. Now, hold on. What am I doing? There it is. Okay, now it has a clasp. This really cute little M logo. You do have the parrot clip, so it's really easy to do up and you can adjust it. So if you want it a bit long, you do it long. And if you want it a bit shorter, you just make it, you know, shorter and put it into any of the loops and just have a little dangle at the back. But the other thing I love, so this is all the rage too. Have you guys seen it yet? All the cool kids are wearing it. All the cool kids. But the other thing you can do is it actually undoes here somewhere. Not that I think you're going to need to do it. We decided to put a clasp on the back because we thought it was easier. Without looking in a mirror, it's quite hard to see what I'm... Oh, there. And that's it. So you can actually play around with that, see if you can get a bit crafty, something like that. No, I think keep it normal. So originally it was going to be that the clasp... Oh, God, now I can't find it. That this was going to be the clasp on how to do it up, but then we thought, oh, it's a bit fiddly, so we'll put a clasp at the back. But anyway, play around with that. So what it is it's two interconnecting rings. If you really wanted to, you could even remove a ring and attach the chains into one. So there's a few different things you can do. I recommend you play around, have a bit of fun with it, and if you're like, oh my God, way too hard, just do it how we sent it. So that's cute. So when you're going to do an outfit as simple and it's almost like as minimalist as this, you want to have a little bit of bling. You want to have a cool bag. You want to have like scrunchie in your hair or cap on your head. Do all those bits of accessories. Have your watch. You've got to do all that stuff. Otherwise, it just looks a bit bland. But this is a cool vibe, yeah? I would definitely do flats with an outfit like this too, because this is like the cool girl. She's like, doesn't want to do heels. She's not the dressy girl. She's just like, you're creative office girl. I'm really loving this. Okay, now we're going to go a bit more fancy. Someone who needs to be a little bit corporate, a little bit dressy, and is going to do a little bit more that man kind of style. So I'm going to start with, and I might even put a heel on just to show you guys a different wavering up. These shoes are incredibly comfortable. I think I need a pair. All right, I'm going to start with our midi Asana shirt. I'm going to take this necklace off. Hi Jenny. Will Motto be repeating the long animal print coat this year, plus the one with the black at the bottom? We are repeating a version of the animal print coat. It's that same awesome animal print fabric from last year, that like furry knitted. If anyone is new to Motto and you like, this is going to blow your mind, this fabric that's coming. But it's kind of the print of this, but it's not this fabric. We are going to do it, but it's going to be in this design. This is the shape of the coat, and it will not be coming with the black at the bottom. This, from memory, I'm pretty sure, is the only one we're doing in the animal. And it's this long oversized design, which I'll put on for you in a minute if you haven't seen it on. Okay, now I'm going to put heels on. And I'm going to do like a bit of like a tuxedo, like boss command the room type vibe. Can you see why the Cleo pants are so popular? They're honestly so easy to style. Okay, now these days I'm doing up my button to the neck because it's a bit cold, and why not? All right, the other key here is you've got to do a front tuck, because if I just had it like this, it's like, all right, but like no one's noticing me. So I'm just going to do a front tuck by tucking those bits in, and then all of a sudden, can you see how much difference that made? All of a sudden, you're looking at that belt and your eye is going in. So you're like, wow, she has a really tiny waist. Yeah, yes please, because I don't, but I want one. So you're going to be like this, front tuck. You can leave the back hanging out of it because it's not important. Now, next step here, I would always do a necklace on the outside of my collar. And I'm going to use this one. You might need our, give me a sec. Actually, I'm going to do this one. I can go back there. We have a necklace extender, which is somewhere in here, God knows where. And, oh, here it is. We've got this. If you don't have this, trust me, it's going to be your best friend. You're going to use this to extend the length, like this, on anything, right? So this is the necklace. I'm going to extend the length. So suddenly I have a longer necklace. So if I want to layer it over a collar or over a big jumper, you can. In this case, I probably didn't necessarily need it, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. Put it on as normal and fold that back down. Actually, I'm kind of loving this because it's like a tie. It's like a man's tie. How gorgeous is that? And it's the zip me up necklace. Oh yeah, I love this, even just like that. Gorge, right? But I'm not done. I've got a matching little trench. So now I'm doing the suit. So I'm going a little bit more dressy, a little bit more, I don't want to say corporate, because what is corporate these days anyway? I'm going to say classic. A little bit more classic. Now, this trench comes with these little belts around the arms, which are really fun if you want to draw your arm in. And I'm kind of loving having the white cuffs hang down underneath. What do you guys think? It looks cool, right? But if they're driving you mad and you can't be bothered, they're really just a design feature. But I get it if you're like, nah, I don't want to do that today. Then what you can do is you can just cuff back the sleeve. Okay, so you choose whatever you want. Is that a belt? Yes, it is. Hold on, making too long. So the other thing you can do with your belt, you can either do your jacket up, and if I do it up, I'm always doing it up, and I'm just tying a knot. I'm not even doing up the belt. Do something like that, which is pretty cool. Or, of course, if you're the girl that wants to wear it open, you can always cinch your jacket back by pulling the tie. And what that does, it opens the front of your jacket and gives you a really gorgeous line up and down the body. This is like the new cool girl suit. It's a good vibe, isn't it? If you're not a blazer girl, because not everyone is, and you might have enough blazers. Trenches are very, very, very in, even all the way up to summer. You've got to get on it, I promise you. Trust me on that one. Last piece, and Jenny, this is for you. I'm sure you've seen the jacket on 50 times because I feel like we haven't taken it off. You're going to do a big overcoat, because if you're the classic girl that's got a big wig job in the city and you've got to look really expensive and rich, you need a coat. Cool, right? Okay, so Beverly. Hi, Beverly. Is it hairspray onto the collar to keep makeup off the neck on the white shirt? You know what? I've actually never heard of that. I don't know. Does everyone else know? Maybe the ladies can say whether you guys know some tricks. I don't know. I don't go that far with the makeup down my neck. And, you know, after I've worn, you know, if I wear this for a day, needs a wash at night, but I don't find I get makeup down here. But you know what you do? Don't do the top button up if it annoys you. Don't even take the risk. I just love that look, but I actually think it's a short person thing, wanting to button up to the neck. I don't know, because it makes me look taller. Just makes me look bigger. So I always want to do it, but I'm loving this look. Okay, so Anna, does it matter if you size up in the Cleo pants? Not at all. What you're going to do is use the belt to cinch things in. I often size up in the Cleo. I didn't today because this was what was on the rack ready for me, but I have often gone for a 12. I love them big. I love using the belt to cinch it in. If you are always a 10, maybe go a 10 unless we've recommended specifically you size up. If you're sometimes a 10, sometimes a 12, in that case, maybe for this one, I'd go a 12, but all the Cleos are different, so read the description within the comments to know what size to go. But you know what, honestly, you do you. Use the belt to cinch it in. I think they're the easiest things to fit in the world, but it is the pant we get the most questions on regarding fit. So jump online, jump on live chat with customer care, send us a DM, send me a DM, whatever you want to do, and just specify the fabric you're looking at or the colour, because that'll help us know. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.